Hello Leos, a very warm welcome to my channel. Here's your reading for April 2018. If you're listening for the first time, then a very warm welcome to you. I hope that my reading will resonate with you in some way, hopefully even if it's just one card. Obviously it's a general reading, but hopefully you'll be able to take something from it. If you're joining me and you've watched me before, then thank you so much. Thank you also to everybody who has subscribed, liked and commented on my videos. It does mean a lot to me and it encourages me to carry on. Okay, so I'm using two decks for this month's readings. The Whispers of Love Oracle deck, and they are by Angela Hartfield and they're illustrated by Josephine Wall. They're beautiful cards. And the tarot deck that I'm going to be using, if I can get it into the screen, is the Spellcaster's Tarot. Okay, so I've pulled a card for the overall energy for you, and the card that I've pulled is Speak the Language of Love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So this is all about attitude. And it's about the attitude you have about yourself, your self-talk. Express yourself positively. Think of your positive attributes. Think about how beautiful you are. Use only good words when you're talking about yourself. If you do this, you'll bring more positive comments towards you, more love towards you. It's a beautiful card. Okay, we will leave that on the table. So let's see what guidance we can get for Leos for April. Is there something that Leos need to know? Is there any cards that can help them make choices? As I shuffle the cards, I think you need to look for some adventure. And I don't think you need to go far away from home for that. I think that's about bringing adventure into your life rather than going out for it. It's about thinking about how you spend your time as well. Get creative, do something for you. Whether it's decorating, gardening, new clothes, new hairstyle. Do something for you personally. Something that will make you feel good. I think with the new moon as well, around the 16th, you're going to feel that rejuvenation. You're going to feel that energy change. And I do think if you're looking for love, around the 16th to the 18th is going to be quite an amazing time for you. The second of the half of the month, I think that you might be making plans long term as well. These are all changes for the better. Okay. Okay, so we'll see what card is on the bottom of the pack. And we have the Six of Cups. These cards are beautifully illustrated. So we've got the grandparents, we've got the children growing up. For me, this card is a nostalgia card. It's looking back, it's appreciating family, it's appreciating your past. It doesn't matter what's happened in the past, it's about looking back, and even if the things that aren't so good that have happened, it's about looking at the things that you could have learned from that experience. This is also a card of wishing that things could have been differently, but nobody can turn back the clock. It's a beautiful card. Okay, so let's see what guidance is coming out for Leos for April. So the first card that we have is the Two of Swords. In this particular deck, she's got the swords behind her back. She has 2 candles burning. There's the icy mountains. And behind her, she cannot see the wolf. So this means you need to make a decision. There's a decision that's playing on your mind. And you can't make up your mind. Always with this card, I always say go with your heart and not your head. So don't overthink it. Trust your intuition. And if you can't come up with an answer, when you go to bed at night, ask the spirit world to guide you. Tell them what your choices are and ask them to help you make that decision. And when you wake up the next morning, the very first thing you think of will be from your higher conscious guiding you. It's a beautiful card. So what's stopping you making that choice? And we have the Two of Cups. So it's obviously a love choice. To have 2 twos together, twos are all about choices, duality, either or. The Two of Cups for me is a perfect union of 2 people. But as it's over the top of this card here, I sense that in this particular reading for you, there's a choice of 2 people. Again, go with your heart, not your head. Okay, so what's gone on to lead up to this? And we have the Knight of Cups. I love the way that this deck is illustrated, because you would normally find him on a horse. To me, he's Prince Charming. On this particular deck, he's on a salmon. The salmon will swim upstream no matter what. There'll be obstacles, there'll be hurdles on the way. The salmon will always get back home. There's a lot of going back into the past with this reading and looking back. So perhaps somebody else has come into the picture. It's definitely around relationships. Okay. So let's see what's in your subconscious. In the subconscious we have the Queen of Cups, another love card. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is very emotional. Look at the powerful waterfalls behind. But she is in control of her emotions. She feels things very, very deeply. If you hurt the Queen of Swords, you would hurt her forever. It's not that she holds on to it. It's just that she feels it. Okay, in the higher conscious, we have number 2, Justice. Number 11, sorry, Justice. If we look at the picture, there's 2 pillars. One's black, one's white. There's the scales. In the top there's the Wheel of Life. The Justice card is a karma card. 2018 is actually the year of justice. If you had I came up with 2 because 1 and 1 is 2, and we've got already 2 lots of 2 down there. And number 2 in the major is the High Priestess. Again, about trusting spirit. This is very much a reap what you sow card. And there's nothing you need to do around a situation. And I do think this is all connected to relationships. Okay, so the here and now, we have the 8 of Swords. If you look at the picture, there's fire behind. There's the white bull behind him. His hands are tied, he's blindfolded, and he's surrounded by swords. He cannot see a way out. He feels trapped. So he cannot see that way forward. So for some of you, right now, you cannot see which way to go, which decision to make. So going forward, we have the 8 of Cups, another Cups card. We've got the full moon coming here. It's got all the cups stacked up on the table. He's got 1 or 2 issues going on there. And he's got his head covered with a cloak. He's worked very hard to be where he is right now. He is surrounded by love. This tells me that there's loads of love around you. However, he knows there's something else out there. He knows there's something else for him. He's about to set off on that journey to find his true purpose. Perhaps this is where you're at right now. Okay, how do others see you? I love it when this card comes out. It's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles overrides all other cards in the tarot. The aces for me personally are all destiny cards. They're guidance from spirit. And the Ace of Pentacles overrides health, wealth and happiness. Bearing in mind of what position this has fallen in, this is what others see around you. So although you may not see a way forward, other people can actually look at you and say, wow, you've got everything. But this is what you can have. I want to go back to the talking, loving words card. And I sense for somebody out there, there's somebody around them that isn't giving them any loving words. They're feeling worthless because of somebody else's comments. Whether that's a partner or family or... But this one is new beginnings. All the aces are new beginnings. So that's new beginnings around all areas of life. So in your fears position, we have the Fool. I love this card. It's total balance. The Fool, you've got the moon and the sun in the picture. He's got no material possessions. He's absolutely laughing, free as a bird, and he's about to step off a cliff. He's taking a risk. He's taking that leap of faith. He's going for it. Now this is in your fears position, so perhaps you're scared. We had the 8 here, where he knows that he needs to do something. He knows that he needs to go somewhere. The Fool takes a risk, hence his name, but actually he's very wise because he's got total trust and total faith that it will work out. Okay, so if I turn the final card, I always like to say that you have free will and you can change the course of the month depending on your own choices. So we have the Nine of Swords. It's funny that in the here and now you've got the Eight of Swords, and then here you've got the Nine of Swords. In a lot of the decks you'll see somebody sitting in bed in the middle of the night. All the swords will be on the wall. So there's all the swords on the floor, and there's candles all round them, and they've got their head in their hands. With the Nine of Swords, it's very much a worry card. But what it does tell us and what guidance it gives us is that the worries are not real. They're real to you, but they're only thoughts in your mind. Someone close to you won't care if you're actually worrying about this situation all night. So the biggest guidance in this reading will come from these three cards here. Also the Two of Swords. Remember the twos and the Justice. But know that there's something else out there. Know that there's nothing that you cannot have, cannot do, or cannot be. Think it, believe it, receive it. And take the risks. Take the risks and make it happen. This is your journey. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you have a fantastic month. If you haven't done so already, please can I ask you to subscribe to my channel. Please comment if the reading did resonate with you, because it is lovely to have feedback. I do put links in the description for the cards that I use in my readings, and I also put links for the fairies that you can see here for Amazon. And I also put a link to free psychic readings. If you'd like a personal reading with me, then please contact me, Sonia at thetarotcentre.com, or via either of my websites, thetarotcentre.com and thespiritualcentre.net. Okay, I hope you all have a fantastic month. And remember, think it, believe it, receive it.